I got caught on the knob again. Oh, so annoying. Do you hear this fly? Dude, can you get out, please?
Stop.
I'm gonna use this eyelash.
Oh.
Hello, it is Haley. Welcome to my channel. Here we go again. Gonna give a video another shot. If you saw my first video, it was interesting. It was really something. Got pretty fucked up, if I do say so myself. All my fault. So I have a different camera now that won't time out on me. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I have like 32 subscribers, so don't know how many people are gonna be watching this, so I'll just welcome all of you. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Haley, and I'm just gonna do my makeup, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, not really sure what I feel like doing with my makeup, so I'm gonna just look through my palettes, get a little inspiration. We'll think about it together. Okay, so I already used my toner, sunscreen, moisturizer, so now I'm gonna prime, and oh god, if I can find the primer that I want to use. This might take. Hello? Found it. Don't worry, you guys. All is well. Okay. So, first things first, get my hair out of my face. Okay, so just like my last video, I'm gonna use the Poreless Putty Primer by e.l.f. And when I first got this, I was just putting it like in my T-zone area, and then I watched that Taylor compare it to the Tatcha primer, and she actually just put it all over her face. And so I did that the other day, and my makeup went on so smooth and just like glided, and I felt like you couldn't see like any pores. It made my makeup look less cakey and just like really nice, and it gives not like a glow, but kind of like, I don't know, it makes me feel like my skin is like plumped a little bit, if that makes sense. I think I'm gonna use my Lush Mint Julep lip scrub before I put my foundation on, just because I can never get this to not be messy, and I don't want it to get stuck in my wet foundation. My lips are kind of dry, so I'm just gonna scrub them a little bit. Okay, now that my lips are scrubbed, I am gonna go in with Gleam by Melanie Mills. It's a body radiance little cream, but I'm actually just gonna take like the tiniest little drop, that much, and I'm gonna massage this into my face because it's gonna give like a really pretty golden glow underneath. I don't know if you can see that or tell, or if you're even still watching, but it smells so good. It smells like a banana-y sunscreen. Okay. I am going to mix two foundations today. I'm going to mix the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. I use the shade Light Ivory, and the Maybelline 24-Hour Wear Foundation in the shade Natural Ivory. The Maybelline one is like a really good shade match to me, but I feel like it doesn't last very long on my face, and this Wet n Wild Cushion does, and it's a little bit light, so when I mix them together they kind of get evened out. It's a little hard to mix a cushion foundation with a liquid though, so I just go in with a brush, get my cushion foundation on, but I just go in light-handed with it so I don't have like 2 full layers of foundation. I just put some of this on first and then go over it with the Maybelline, and it's a pretty good combination on my skin. I feel like it looks nice. Can't find my tweezers, so I'm just gonna go in with this eyelash applicator. But if you ever feel like you're running out of foundation with your cushion and you just take it out, come on, oh my gosh, and then flip it over like so. Okay, I know that it looks super streaky right now, but I'm gonna go in with that Maybelline one now to mix it. And now that I look like a crazy person that doesn't know what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender now and just blend that out so it doesn't have all those brush marks, and I feel like this kind of meshes the 2 foundations together. I feel like that's a pretty good shade match to me, especially since I'm wearing a low-cut top right now. I want to make sure that it matches pretty well so I don't have to bring it all the way down to my chest, which I've had to do before. Okay, so I go kind of weirdly out of order. Now that I have wet foundation on my face, I'm gonna go in and do my eyebrows. I'm gonna use the Maybelline New York Tattoo Studio, and it's really bad. This is really almost out. It's pretty gunky, but you gotta work with what you got, you know? So, just gonna go in the tail end first, since I have the most product on my brush right now. You guys, I want to get my eyebrows microbladed so badly. I don't even want them like way darker. I just want them filled out more, especially in the front area, because whenever I feel like I don't have time to do a full face of makeup or anything, as long as I have just like something on my eyebrows, I feel more put together. And if I could feel like that when I woke up, that would be really awesome. And I would love to get them done by Cosmo by Haley. She just started doing microblading a little while ago. I saw on her channel, and she's super close to me. I think she lives in like Portland or something, which is literally a 25-minute drive from where I am. And I've seen her before and after pictures, and she is just completely killing it, like doing freaking awesome. But at the same time, I'm worried that because I've watched her channel for so long that I'll be like more nervous to get it done, because I'll just be fangirling while she's doing my eyebrows when I would already be nervous about getting them done regardless of who was doing them, and then possibly make a fool out of myself. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If I do, maybe I'll make a video doing it. Just gonna do my other one. Thank you. Anyway, I am into astrology and reading about astrology. I feel like I'm at a medium base of knowledge with it. I'm not like extremely educated in the subject, but I was reading about how my moon sign is in Leo, and then about how Mercury was in retrograde in Leo, And this whole article was talking about how Mercury being in retrograde was gonna have bad luck come and all of this stuff, and it was like, be prepared to just like go through hell during the time. I think it was only in retrograde for like a week or something. But I was reading it and it said that it was in retrograde in Leo, and I was like, oh, my moon sign is in Leo. I was just reading about that. Interesting. And it was talking about how bad luck's gonna happen, and I was like, oh, interesting. Didn't think anything was gonna happen. Okay, well, the whole time that was happening, in the span of a week, my car broke down. My card got canceled. Facebook scam charges on it. My phone dropped, and I cracked the whole glass screen protector. And it was just like one thing after another, it felt like, of just bad luck. Especially like, I take care of my car and it just randomly that happens, and I've never broken a phone in my life, and then I cracked the whole screen protector, and I've never bought anything off Facebook, and then I get hit with a Facebook scam, and I'm like, okay, Mercury, what the fuck ever. So yeah, that's what I've been reading about lately. That's got me a little fucking shook, just about how terrifyingly accurate astrology can be. So I'm just gonna go in and carve out my brows a little bit because I got a little bit messy there. Okay, now I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit with the rest of the concealer that I put on my hand. I used the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, by the way, in the shade Light Peach. Light Peach. Getting a little peachy keen up in here. Okay, I feel like we're looking a little ghostly, so I'm gonna go in and contour with the NYX Wonder Stick before I do my concealer. And I just go in and draw this on in the areas that I want to make sure there's a little bit more color. Honestly, should I just leave it like this and go out? I mean, I feel like I'm looking pretty good right now, but I'll blend it out for the video purposes. I love this Wonder Stick. It blends out so easy, and I feel like it's so underrated. If you wanted to possibly try and delve into cream contouring, I feel like this is definitely the product to get because it's so easy to work with. It blends out seamlessly. They have a couple different shades, I believe. I think like 3, like a light, a medium, and a dark. And it's just super natural kind of color. I like it a lot. Okay, now that I did that, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer, and I use this in the shade Ivory. And I'm just gonna squirt a little bit out on the back of my hand. You really only need like a pea-size amount if you've ever tried this concealer. It goes a long way, and it's really full coverage. I've been really liking using that e.l.f. Camo Concealer, but it dries down so fast. You have to work in sections, and it's pretty matte. And that's just, I feel like my skin is really dry right now and just kind of needs a break from the drying out products. You guys been watching Big Brother? I missed last night's episode, but I heard there was a big blow up fight with Kemi and Bella, so I'm really excited to see what happens there. I haven't been like extremely invested in this season. I'm just worried that it's gonna be another season kind of like last, where there's the 8 and then they just literally pick everybody off one by one by one by one, and every episode you watch you kind of are just like, well, I know what they're gonna do this week, and there's no like mystery or surprises or backdoors or anything. It's kind of just everybody knows where they stand. So I'm excited to see if maybe this fight makes a difference with anything. We shall see. I'm gonna use I just filled the lid. But I'm using the Coty Airspun, the shade Naturally Neutral. And I'm just gonna use this where I lay down the concealer and then go in with a different powder for the rest of my face. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with a different powder that I use for my face. I actually combine 2 different powders. I'm almost out of my favorite one. It's so expensive. I say that, it's like $13, which is expensive for a drugstore, I feel like. But it's the Physicians Formula powder. They never have anything like mineral face powder, okay. And it's in shade Creamy Natural. And it's a little too dark for me, but it's like the perfect undertone. So then I mix it with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in Natural. Oh, every shade of everything I use in this video is just gonna be literally the same name. Either Light Ivory or Natural. Come on, brands. Think of something more creative than that. Jeez. I really like the Physicians Formula powder too, because it adds a little bit of coverage if you need some extra in some places. I definitely struggle a lot with hormonal acne, so I always have full coverage products on hand in case. I don't know if there's ever been a time, honestly, where I haven't had at least one breakout on my face. But there is periods where I can't stop dropping everything. Oh my god. There is periods where it'll get like cleared up and I'll just have like a couple tiny ones here and there, and then there's times where, I mean, my whole face is just fucked. Okay, I am gonna go in with bronzer. I have 3 different bronzers. 3 different bronzers. And obviously this one is my most loved, Butter Bronzer. There's like literally nothing in it. I can barely get any color to show up. So I think it's down to these 2 to figure out what I'm gonna do. This is the Morphe Debutante powder, and it's okay. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I can't go in with a light enough hand with it. Like, it's so incredibly pigmented that, I mean, the second that I just touch my face like this with it, it leaves a big circle of the color, and then I'm spending forever blending it out. And then I have the Beauty Crop in Sardinia Sand. And this one I've only tried once before, so I think we're gonna go with that and see what happens. Sometimes you can't get a super accurate read on a bronzer if you cream contour underneath, I feel like, because there's already some color there, you know? This Beauty Crop one I got in an Ipsy bag, and a lot of times once I get my bags, I'll just take out the products and organize them into what category they are and put them with my other stuff and then forget. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably try this out. Branch out from my favorites, because sometimes I get hooked on one thing and then I literally won't even try anything else because I know that that product works for me and I like it a lot, so what's the point of wasting money on something that might not work? Not bad. I don't hate it. can't say that I'm in love with it, but not bad. So now I'm gonna go in with blush. Okay, I know this is fucked up. I hate when YouTubers do this, but I'm gonna use this Lancome blush that I don't think that they make anymore at all. So if you want this, I'm so sorry, but maybe they do. It's Blush Subtle and Miel Glace? I don't know. Looks like that. Tell me how you say that. I don't know. It's pretty beaten up on the inside. And I'm gonna go in and use it anyway because it gives just this really pretty golden undertone glow. It smells really good too. I'm pretty sure this is the only Lancome product that I've ever tried, and it is A+. So even if they don't make this one anymore, maybe try a different blush from them, because if there are other blushes or anything like this, I mean, the formula is great. Like, you can just build it up and build it up. It's so pretty. I love it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna finish all of it off with highlighter. The best part. I have so many different highlighters. I have no idea what to do, honestly. This.
Yeah? What?
It's okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, bro.
Hi, world. Okay, now I'm gonna highlight, and I'm really feeling this glow, so I think I'm gonna go in with the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter, and I'm gonna use this little compact brush instead of a fan brush because I want it to be intense. I want to be real glowy. Oh my god. This highlighter is just mind-blowing. My arm got stuck on my knob. I'm gonna take a little bit of this on my pinky finger and put it in my inner corner. Okay, now that we're looking hella powdery, I'm gonna set my face with the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. And I always do this. I always set my face with my glasses, holding my hair back. And then when I'm done with my makeup, I try and put my glasses on, and they're just like covered in a film. I'm just gonna hold my hair back really quick. Had a lot of espresso today. Leave me alone. Okay, now I'm just gonna take a clean side of my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna pat really lightly that makeup mist, the Pixi Mist, the setting spray, Fixing Plus Mix, whatever the fuck I just said it was called. And I'm just gonna lightly pat that in, and I've noticed, I'm so sorry, I can't remember whose video I was watching where I saw them do this, but if you lightly pat it in, it'll stick all of your peach fuzz down so that when you hit the sunlight, you can't see all those teeny tiny little hairs on your face, and it just makes everything look really smooth. Alright. Hair is all wet now. I went a little heavy in with the spray, but you know, such is life. So I'm just gonna take this Teddy Bear palette. It's a Clinique palette, and it's just a bunch of different shades of brown. Just gonna go in with this one right here, and lightly put that in my crease. So I just switched my Ipsy subscription to the monthly box because my friend Shannon was telling me about how amazing it is, and I'm really excited to get my first box. I think I get it next month. So let me know down below if you would be interested in seeing like a first impressions with everything in the box and unboxing video. Do people still watch those? Because I don't. But if you want to see it and we would watch it, then let me know. Comment something, and when I get my Ipsy box, I will make another video, and maybe that'll be the best way to hold me accountable to actually keeping my YouTube channel going. So now that I just have a tiny bit of dimension, don't know why I put that palette back because I wasn't done. I'm just gonna get a brush, just a clean brush, and take this really light color and mix it a tiny bit with this light brown right here. And I'm just gonna brush that just onto my lid, further blending out that crease color, just so there's not any lines or anything. Okay, and that's literally all I'm gonna do, just to add a little bit of dimension to my eyes, but keep the glowy skin the main focus. And then I'm gonna go in with mascara, and I think I'm gonna use Smashbox Super Fanned Out Mascara. This is for sure an extreme lengthening mascara. So sometimes if I go in a little too heavy-handed, it can look a bit spidery, but if you use just the right amount, it looks lovely. I was just thinking about this the other day. I've had the same eyelash curler forever. I just change out like the little white rubbery part. And you know what I never hear beauty gurus talk about is like their favorite eyelash curler. Is there a difference between brands? Like, what's the best brand to buy an eyelash curler from? Do they all just do the same thing? Do they all just work the same? Let me know if you have an eyelash curler that you're like, oh my god, this shit is amazing, like, can't get a better curl than this. Let me know, because that's what I'm going for. I want to hear it. Comment down below. I've been really considering getting my lashes tinted and like the lift perm thing, because there's this place that I used to go to, what's it called? Highbrow Social Club. Yeah, Highbrow Social Club. It's either in Vancouver or Portland, but it's amazing. They did so good. They just like threaded and tinted my eyebrows, and they did so good. Like, I think his name's Joey, the one that specifically does the eyebrows, and it's like he found a shape to my eyebrows that I didn't even know was there, and that's basically how I've been filling them in ever since. And they just started, actually I don't know how long ago they started, but they started offering lash perms, and I feel like it would just be really nice for the summer, like just having a little extra something that you don't even have to worry about, you know. You can just put your sunscreen on and go, and you can just have a little lash perm and maybe some microbladed eyebrows, you know. These are all things that I want to do and talk about doing. I just am on a waitress salary, so, you know, we'll see. There's things in my future that ever come about, things that I talk about I want all the time, but can never actually bring myself to spending the money on. So Stay tuned to see if I use my whole paycheck to get my eyebrows microbladed and my lashes curled. Now, since we have a pretty chill makeup look going on here, I'm not really sure what I want to do with my lip, because I could do something kind of dramatic to offset it a little bit, and I think that sounds nice. Kind of thing. I think I'm gonna go in with this MAC Whirl MAC Brook Candy. I don't know what collection this is from. My friend Bridget actually got this for me for my birthday, I believe, and it is such a pretty purple color. It just glides on, so I think I'm gonna go with this and then maybe put a gloss over it. We'll see. I'm getting pretty ballsy here because I don't have a lip liner that matches, so I was holding my breath for a very long time, and I think it came out okay. I left the center of my top and bottom lip a little open because I think I'm gonna go in with this Spiced Petal Flower Beauty lip gloss or lipstick. It's like this. It's kind of the same mauve-ish tone, but this one's a lot pinkier and that one's a lot purplier, and I'm gonna put this right in the center just to add a little dimension. I'm gonna go get a little piece of toilet paper and blot this because looks good, but I feel like a little bit too much on. Okay. I think I'm gonna finish this off with a little bit of eyebrow gel because I always wait to do this last after I've done all my powders so that if there's any loose powder that got stuck in my eyebrows, this will just help. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pop in a little bit of this clear gloss by Fluid. It is in the shade Elsewhere. Interesting. Oh my god. I've dropped so many things throughout this whole process. Okay, you guys, that is the finished look. This is just a super easy, everyday look. You can always change up the lip color too to just do like a light pink chapstick or something like that. So this is just a nice, simple look. Honestly, I like it a lot. I like this lip combo with the gloss. I've only used that gloss one other time and it didn't go very well, and I really like it right now, so that makes me excited. Trying new things. Here's what that makes a difference to you if you care. Here's what it looks like. My glasses on. Looks nice, and I'm glad that I spent all of this time getting ready to just get very dirty when I go to the dog park. So if you are here from my last video, thank you for believing in me that I was going to give it another shot. If this is the first video you're watching, thank you, I appreciate it. Click subscribe below. Like this video if you are watching Big Brother. Like this video if Mercury being in retrograde got you fucked up. So I can make sure that I'm not the only one and I'm not just, you know, experiencing karma for maybe something I forgot I did to somebody. And yeah, leave a comment below if you want to suggest a video. I would love to do DIYs and interior design on here too. I just am broke, so let me know, and thanks for watching. Mwah! Bye.